Good morning everyone. Welcome back to my class of economics. Today I am going to continue the chapter Environment and Sustainable Development of class 10th economics. In the previous chapter we have already studied what are the different type of pollutions: water pollution, air pollution and noise pollution, and the diseases which occurred. Now in this class we are going to take the topic further to degradation of soil and habitat. Okay, so what is this soil degradation? It is also a type of pollution. Soil gets depleted, means the soil on which you are living, on the, you can say, on which the plants are growing, that is becoming of low quality. Okay, so what are the reasons of this? Can you tell me some of the reasons? Excessive use of fertilizers, excessive use of chemicals and fertilizers, you can say. Then waterlogging also is there, overgrazing of animals. Water sometimes get logged. Then your overgrazing of animals, that also leads to depletion of soil. Okay, and because of this, because of the degradation, what happens? The green cover gets depleted. Okay, and this also leads to the extinction of plants and animals. So it is very important that soil, to preserve soil. Then you have habitat degradation. This is a new term, habitat degradation. Before this you must have heard all about these pollutions. But what is this habitat degradation? That means it is a process in which habitat lose their normal functioning or quality of life due to human activities. So habitat means you all are the part of habitat. Whatever is around you, that is your part of habitat. Habitat degradation. Okay, so again, what are the reasons? First of all, very important, deforestation. Habitat means wherever you are living, that area, okay, that is your habitat. Okay, deforestation is one reason. Then you can say conversion of forest land into agricultural land. Where you live, that area becomes converting forest land into agricultural land. And because of this, what happens? The forest habitat, all the birds, all the animals, where will they go if they don't have forest, isn't it? So we should think. And then urbanization. All the trees are cut, and what we are doing? We are cutting for building the big buildings, isn't it? So all these are the reasons for causes of habitat, and it is affecting us. And how it is affecting us? Because of if the plants is losing their habitat, animals are losing their habitat. Okay, and for this reason, the most important part of this topic is sustainable development. Why we are studying this? Because how to sustain them. If this happens continuously, how will there be a development that is called sustainable development? And what is the sustainable development? Very important topic. And asked many times in the exam, what is sustainable development? See children, what we have to do is, we have to develop ourselves, but at the same time what happens? We are doing deforestation, we are polluting. So how will the coming generation survive? If we exhaust all the resources, how will the next generation going to survive? This is what we are going to discuss. Okay, so sustainable development is a kind of development that takes into the account of needs of the present generation, but in consideration with the future generation. Okay, in simple words you can write it down: development that meets the need of present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs, or you can say without compromising the needs of future generation. See, you take example of water in your house. Will you finish all your water, or you will save it for next day also? You will save it, isn't it? So similarly we have to think about the next generation also. We don't have to finish all the resources in the name of development. We have to think of ourselves, and we have to think about the future generation also. So that is how we do. And the three, what you can say, how we can do these sustainable development. There are 3 ways of sustainable development, 3 ways to attain sustainable development. What are the 3 ways? There are actually 3 R. Number 1 is resources. You should use your natural resources, like, and those resources which are renewable, like sun rays. Okay, sunlight you can use again and again, it doesn't get exhausted. Wind energy, power electricity, tidal energy, all these are your resources. Use natural non-renewable resources. Then second is your recycle. You can do recycling also, like nowadays you're making compost out of waste, vegetable peeling and all that you can mix in the mud, in the soil, and then you make it more riching, isn't it? So renew it, recycle it, you can say. Even your paper, you can recycle your paper, waste, etc. Rainwater harvesting, okay? Example, rainwater can be recycled. And number 3, and very important, R is your reduce. Now what is this reduce? Reduce your consumption, okay? Restrict your consumption, and your in basic needs you should be limited to your basic needs, okay? Reduce consumption, don't do anything unnecessary. So it will automatically save your resources. Okay, so please note down this topic of sustainable development in your registers. It's a very important topic and often asked in your exams. I hope this whole chapter is clear to all of you. Thank you so much.